My name's Rob Lay, and I got into jiu-jitsu, I guess, just over 2 years ago for fitness. And then doing jiu-jitsu, because of my personality, quickly became a competitive pursuit. I went into my first competition at heavyweight. I got beaten in my first match by some stupid choke that I should definitely not have been beaten by. And then at that point I knew that I wanted to get in shape and come and compete at my proper weight class, train more jiu-jitsu and just, win. And that's, where I met Henry on the mats. Around about that time, we chatted on the mats about what I wanted to achieve, made a plan, and went after it. So I did get the gold from training with Henry, thanks Henry. But actually I did have, for many years, had this niggling sciatic nerve pain in my leg that's never really been too bad. It would come and it would go. And then one day the nerve pain got very bad in my leg. I got an MRI scan. It turned out I had a herniated disc in my lower back. I was doing a little bit of physiotherapy. Nothing was getting better. I was fairly bummed out because there was lots of talk of having surgery and that sort of thing. Started to chat to Henry about it and suggested that we have a chat about putting a plan together to see if we can strengthen up my back and avoid surgery altogether.
Yeah, Rob, again, loves to train hard. He's got some good raw talent for jiu-jitsu, but obviously he was quite unfortunate to acquire quite a serious back injury. So we've really had to look at scaling things right back, and in terms of his gym work, we need to look at modifying the approach to make sure that we're not, firstly, not aggravating or making his back worse, and secondly, trying to actually potentially help improve, the problems that he has with his back, rather than thinking, okay, we need to get you fit in 2 months. We're saying, actually, look, you've had a very serious back injury. We need to think about the longer term approach, and slowly does it, because we don't want to make things worse. And actually, so far, things have been really good. So really pleased with his progress.
And now we're sort of seen to be through the early stages of training, and I am back on the mats very recently. And in training with Henry, it's been like an easy, gentle process, and they've kept me on track from doing GPP stuff, just generally getting my fitness back. And now we've moved on. For the last month, we've been doing strength training, and we've seen some pretty significant changes by doing it sensibly. Definitely had no back problems since.
I think rather than injury being something that takes you away from your training, it should be something that starts a new kind of approach to training, a more intelligent approach to training. So when guys get injured here, I would always encourage them to actually start rethinking the way they approach their training. And that's something that we will always try and help with. And it's saying, if you've got an injury, okay, we don't have to stop training, but we just need to start looking at the way you're training and getting you making better decisions so that we can deal with the injury long term, but then also we can keep you training and keep making progress.
My long-term goal in my head at the moment is I want to compete in jiu-jitsu again next summer, hopefully still at white belt, so I don't have to get murdered. But really I just want to get back into a competitive jiu-jitsu player.